The good news with this light and fluffy snow. Let's get to the cold weather advisory. First, we got to get through this, then we'll talk about Benjamin. Cold weather advisory in effect late tonight through tomorrow morning. We're talking about winds gusting, temperatures falling. The temperatures tomorrow morning are going to be between about -1 in Salisbury to about 4 at Bradley. You factor in the wind, and it feels like it's 10 to 30 degrees below zero. That's harsh and brutal. Then we move ahead in the weekend to the winter storm watch, which is Sunday into Monday. And that is, again, greater than a foot of snow possible. Treacherous traveling on Sunday. That's not going to be good. So, again, Sunday into Monday. The start time around 10, 11 for us here in Connecticut. Give us a little leeway, a couple of hours in either direction. Precipitation, all snow, light and fluffy. There might be a little bit of mixing in southeast Connecticut. In terms of bundling up your pup, today we're okay.
We head into the weekend. Right now, though, if we want to look at a bright spot, we have a pretty nice looking sunrise on the way after the sun comes up a little after 7 o'clock this morning. Mainly clear skies. It is definitely cold out there, though, colder than it was yesterday morning. So we had a quick break or tease of the milder temperatures when we were dealing with yesterday. Now we're back to the cold where it's 13 degrees in Springfield. We're at 19 right now in Northampton, 21 in Greenfield, and Orange 22 right now over in North Adams. And we are running some 10 to 20 degrees colder now than we were this time yesterday morning. Light to calm breezes across most of the Pioneer Valley, and we also do have mainly clear skies. As the kids head off to the bus stop this morning, we will want to make sure we're bundling up for sure. Temperatures will be ranging in the 20s, and then as they head home, we'll be looking at a mix of sun and clouds, a little blustery at times too, so highs near 30, but then we're going to be seeing the wind chills ranging in the 20s, and we'll also be looking at the potential for maybe an off and on snow shower. Then for tonight, the bitter cold really sets in. We're going to be falling to either side of zero. Wind chill values will range between 10 and 20 or 30 below zero, especially first thing tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow is the first alert weather day because the extreme cold is here to stay. Wind chills will be well below zero even in the afternoon, despite some ineffective sunshine. So lots to discuss. We even have snow on the way on top of the bitter cold for later this weekend, Sunday into Monday. Could be a big snow, too.
Yeah, Liam, one thing I can tell anyone who potentially is watching us this morning right now, if you're heading out the door within the hour or so, you're definitely still going to want to have those layers on. I know we talked about that a little bit yesterday, but as Liam mentioned in his forecast, we are seeing colder temperatures today, and they're only going to drop throughout the weekend. So again, wear those layers and probably keep them out for the weekend. Now, we know, obviously as you guys are trying to stay cold, you also need to remember that you're probably going to need to prepare your house and car for those cold temperatures as well. And according to Northeast AAA, when it comes to your car, make sure your battery is at least at 30%. Make sure your tires are inflated and keep your gas tanks at least half full because, again, the cold weather can affect all of that. Now, there's a few things that you can do to help prepare your house for this winter storm as well, and that includes clearing your gutters and downspouts so melting snow and ice can flow freely, insulate exposed pipes, and seal cracks in outside walls near those pipes so they don't freeze or burst, and trim your trees and remove your dead branches. Now, these are all great tips, and they're going to be all over our website, and we're going to be bringing you coverage throughout the rest of the morning as well as through the weekend to keep you guys all updated and prepared with what the storm's bringing and as well how you can prepare for that storm. For now, reporting live in Chicopee, Reagan Stoddard, Western Mass News.
This is 7 News Today in New England.
Map blue everywhere, southern New England. Central New England, that is your winter storm watch that is up. The focus is going to be on the locally heavy snow that starts to move in here later Sunday into Sunday evening. Before you get to the snow, you need the cold, and we certainly have that back in place this morning. Temperatures into the 20s. And what's going to set the scene for some of these higher totals is the fluff factor, and that is because of the Arctic air that's going to be moving on in. You see the numbers across Canada well below zero. That's now stretching all the way down to Chicago at -2. It's